can live in luxury. Looking in the mirror, I thank God for what I'm about to be. You beefing with my enemy, does not make you a friend of me. Girl, so weird, stay clear, I'm living drama free. Never living comfortably, got a lot of goals to me. My team is trying to eat, so we grinding so immensely. You trying to get a bag, trying to get a bag a week. Put it in my savings and invest in the right companies. My dream is like a child, and I'm taking all the custody. Obstacles be slowing me, but that buffer molding me. So I take my time, cause I'm always where I'm supposed to be.
All right, welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Bobby.
I'm Alexis.
And I'm Grizzly. What's good?
And we're trending in NYC.
What up? We got it, yeah.
We got it, finally.
Woo, we are also sponsored by someone today. Who are we sponsored by, y'all?
Who are we sponsored by? Good Time Life Water.
Life Water. If you're dead,
have some life.
all right.
Bottled by Jesus.
Bottled by Jesus.
Bottled by Jesus.
Yes. Thank you, Lord. All right. We're going to get right into the show. Our first topic here on Trending NYC is the one and only, it's the Avengers.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, Infinity War.
Well, they are one and only, but they are the team, one of the biggest teams we ever seen.
It's one of the biggest teams?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Infinity War?
No, listen, I read the comics and stuff like that, so I kind of like already know what's about to happen. I just like the cinematography and stuff. So
Have
that's
you seen
probably why I
Black
might go
Panther?
see the. No, I haven't seen that either. I'm trash, man. Pull my black card. Go ahead.
Okay,
Man.
yes,
You got
we
it.
will after the show. Have you seen Infinity War?
He said
No,
after
I've
the.
not seen it, and I don't care if you spoil it, so go for it.
What, the viewers, we are watched by 20 million people. We can't just spoil it for them.
But I will say this though.
What?
Infinity Wars does have a lot of surprises.
Yeah.
It has a lot of action.
Yeah.
It has some faces that you probably didn't think was going to be in the movie. And it also have a lot of fighting in there that probably didn't. It has some fighting in there you did not expect to happen between Thanos and some characters. Like it was real.
I saw Infinity War, and I went in there like this, and I came out. Like this,
Oh my God.
You know, at the end, it's just like, oh wow.
Yeah, I heard some
Yeah.
people died.
Yeah.
It's wild, yo.
I mean, I'm trying to like move past the Facebook and Twitter posts, so I don't see the exact
You can
person.
mute words, you know that, right?
You
Oh,
can mute words.
you can
Yes.
mute words?
What are you
I
talking
didn't know
about?
that.
Yeah, so anytime, you don't want to see Kanye, you just put Kanye West mute.
You can mute words on the.
But that's
on
true,
Facebook?
because on Google, you
Instagram.
can stop
I mean,
ads.
Twitter, actually, Twitter, yeah.
You can say, I don't like this ad, or you can go in your settings and change
Well,
the settings to what you don't like.
Because y'all are on Facebook now. Anyway, so going back to Infinity War, it was really good. I hear the budget for it was about $300 million. And it's about 700-something million that they've made so far.
Yeah,
So
I mean-
it's going really good. And if you are a Black Panther fan, yeah.
All I got to say to that is remember.
People die. I just want to say that.
Remember, yo, it was like a 10-book comic book series. So it's going to be at least 2 to 3 movies made on this one single story. You know,
Ooh.
there's side stories with new characters getting involved so they can re-amp the second movie. So there's going to be like 3 movies during the summer, almost fall, that's going to help explain, what happened and why things are taking, place. And it's also going to bring new characters that's going to help save the day for the second movie. And, when you see this movie, because like I said, I've seen the comics, I know the story, but it's like when you see the movie, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that you may have missed, but you can't fit 10 comic books in, 2 hours. So,
Yeah, that's true.
I think it's dope.
Yeah, so go see it. We here love it in the NYC. Excuse me.
You
You're talking about the other show.
That's the other show.
Did
we're
you get
on.
kicked off the other
Yeah,
one?
I kicked off of that one, and yeah, we're in New York.
Yeah, man. See what happened when you trade Bobby for other people.
Next topic that we want to talk here in New York, we want to talk about Cardi B.
Hey, Cardi B, man. All right, let me head off with this one, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, no matter what industry or business you are in, please, and I mean seriously, read your contract.
The contract.
Read your contract.
So what is the main thing with Cardi?
Well, before she had got her exclusive fame that you see her with now, she had signed a contract with her previous manager that included 20% of her royalty, 50% of her all-around income when it comes to artists, because people don't understand what a 360 deal is when I sign this contract, I'm allowing you to get royalties off of songs, I'm allowing you to get money off of tours, I'm allowing you to get money off of whatever ventures I make money off of outside of music. If I start a clothing line without you, you still get that money because you help helped me get to that point to where I can do stuff like that. She ain't know that. She did not know that. She didn't go to seminars. She didn't read a book. She didn't go on YouTube. Like, all of this is on YouTube.
And she just signed without reading
She
anything.
just signed it. And after that, after she left her old manager, she signed with QC, the label, which is her husband's, engaged fiance Offset's management. And it just seems like they're going to pick up the slack. They're suing, her manager is suing her for, her previous manager is suing for $10 million.
Ooh.
That's just to start it off with.
That's just, yeah.
That's a lot.
And the only reason why he chose, excuse me, sorry to cut you off, he chose 10 mil because Bodak Yellow is obviously one of the top streaming rap songs of 2017 into 2018.
Yeah.
She just did that song with Bruno Mars. She just got a contract with Fashion Nova. Like, there's a lot that Cardi B has been making moves with. SNL, I mean, she's just doing mad things right now, and he's like, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have been there.
Can you do a little Cardi B thing? What she does? Not doing that anymore.
Is that what you wanted?
How y'all feel about like music and artists? Like, have y'all ever seen any artists or noticed any stories like this familiar?
Yeah, I read about MIA. Like, MIA's been, I've knew her since I know her, but I love Paper Planes like when I was in like middle school. So like, I read years later that if you don't see her often, it's because it's like the contract she was going to sign with Jay-Z was he was going to either take all her money for X amount of years, or she wasn't going to get any of the money. She wasn't going to get anything for amount of years if she signed that contract. So I'm like, and she has a kid. She's making music. She has a deal with like a DJ that actually helps her make beats, and they do beats together. But it's still like. I'm like, I was disappointed in Jay-Z a little bit, because I was like, dude, how you gonna do that to MIA? Like, she's very talented.
Disappointed in Jay-Z? It's Jay-Z.
No, but like,
he can do no wrong.
No, but you realize you cheat, right? That's cheap. You don't do that to your artists. Like, if you're gonna take care of them, they are always gonna take care of you with that 10 or 20% or whatever you're doing for the amount of years that you're contracted to them. But MIA is doing a lot of like big things underground, so it's like, I guess maybe she's not being pushed as you want her to be mainstream, but she still has her fan base, and I just think you definitely have to read. A lot of artists get bamboozled out of their money. So
the lesson here is to read your contracts, people. Yeah. Read the fine print. Put your glasses on. Read. Okay? We're gonna move on to our next topic, which is whatever. Oh my God. Lord help us.
Oh wait! I have the tweets ready for you guys.
We have tweets. We are fancy here.
We
at
have
Trending
tweets.
NYC.
So if slavery was a choice, it's kind of bad. I saw the Team Z story this morning, and I was just like.
Well, first of all, let's talk about that first before we get into that. And the big thing that's going on with Kanye. So the big thing about Kanye is he has lost his mind. And he said, what did he say exactly?
He pretty much said that listening to slavery for 400 years, I'm quoting, literally, quote and end quote. Yeah. 400 years? We heard about slavery for 400 years? I mean, that sounds like a choice. I mean, if you mentally enslaved, that's more like a prison, because I want to say the word prison because that puts black and white people in the same circle. So if you're in a mental prison, you have to do what you need to do to get out of that. There's no way you can get caught in that for 400 years.
What is this? What are you doing?
I'm acting out Kanye.
You had to act him out too. You
it reminded me of the Living
You're
Color
already bringing
skit.
the hate in here. We don't do that here. We don't do that. We don't bring in the hate.
But that's what happened.
Look, that's what happened.
You can't be sensitive about that. You can't just,
So pretty much, he's pretty much saying that us black people have been. We went through slavery, but staying in slavery while it happened was a choice. I don't think he understood that people were caught on the shore of a beach or on pieces of land or drunk because they used alcohol to manipulate us. I don't think he understood.
We were drunk back then?
Yes, they brought alcohol to Africa. It got people drunk and took them on the ship when they woke up. But they were on a ship.
But this is more of a historic fact. There's also, remember, black people were also here in the United States first. So
I mean, yeah, the
indigenous people are already here. But I'm saying, like, to trick people and rape and murder, and if you have the necessary technology like guns and bombs and all that, then you're going to do what you do.
So because he said, first of all, I think this, every American, well, everybody has their own opinion. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. However, if you are a public figure, you have to realize that you're in the public's eye a lot, and your words are very powerful. And what he has said a lot, and even with the Trump thing, I'm not even gonna go with the Trump thing. I'm not even gonna go on the, sponsored by Life. Thank you. I'm not gonna go with the Trump thing and that whole issue, but yeah, Kanye, and a lot of people think that it's just a publicity ploy that he's on because his album's coming out. What do you think?
It's not the first time, man.
It might be a good album, but then it's like, will it contradict what he's gonna talk about?
Scratch that. It don't even matter. You should not go to this extent to promote your music. Like, that makes no sense.
I agree with that.
That's like me going out there saying, well, Weinstein, I mean, the women job, like, no.
But okay,
no,
so let's go to the
Like-
let's go to the tweets though real quick and see what we got. What we got here?
All right, so we have, if slavery was a choice, your master says, I'm sorry, but you don't meet the full requirements for this position. If slavery was a choice. Let's see, when cotton picking started at 6 a.m., master see you clocking in at 11.
That would be me. That would be me. Nah, I do half a day. It's too hot outside.
Let's
Clock
see.
out.
I would be inside though. I think I'll be a house.
Do you get paid
You
time off?
when you hear the other slaves planning a revolt, but you just got promoted to house slave.
Oh, that's definitely me right there because I ain't messing up my promotion.
I wonder if you get PTO for it. Like,
Do you get
paid time off.
PTO for being a slave? When
No,
master
it's
says a
not paid,
racist
so
joke,
yeah.
but you need more hours on the cotton field.
I do need more hours. How much am I getting paid?
It's not paid.
Oh,
It
right.
wasn't paid. So
See,
is
I'm
it a
in the
choice?
public eye, and I just did a Kanye.
All right.
I just did a Kanye.
How much are you gonna get paid? You're not getting paid. You're getting paid in like rape and rations.
Ooh, ooh.
Literally.
That's the real deal though.
I seen
Like,
5 minutes of 12 Years of Slavery, and I did not finish that movie. I could not do it. I could not stomach it. I only watched a clip on Twitter, and I just was like, nah, son, I don't want nothing to do with that.
So
Like, it's crazy.
I heard on the radio today that should we be?
Ew, don't play that, man.
they
I don't know.
see. I feel so
heard
conflicted. It's such a good song.
I
but
heard
you
on the
can't-
radio today that should we even be continuing to watch like slave movies and stuff like that? Do you want to be continued to?
See, the sad thing,
There's a yes and no to that.
like my opinion on that is that I seen in Texas McGraw-Hill, the textbook company, try to change what slavery was. So yes, they are trying to misinterpret what slavery is to the youth that have never learned it. But you also got people who need to, who seen too many of that already. We know that now.
But at the same time, if you don't know your history, then you're
That's true.
doomed to repeat it.
Miseducated. So.
All right, enough about Kanye because I'm not buying his stuff. And
Right.
Old Kanye was better anyway. So let's move on to our next topic, which is, this is all about you.
Hey, we talking about the Houston Rockets?
Yeah.
That's my team right there. Okay, look. So we were the top seed of the NBA for the whole season. I mean, we may switch back and forth with Golden State, but we was always like 2 games ahead of them. This is a big season for the Houston Rockets. This is James Harden's best season. He's averaging almost 35 points a game every game. And then he's actually in the race for the MVP. Chris Paul, this is one of his best seasons. He's
Right.
getting to the NBA playoffs to the second round. He most of the time he get knocked out of the first round. So this is the furthest he's getting. You got rookies on the team that's climbing. They have a
got
really good
rookies.
bench. So it seems like they have the progression of having a great team. They look like 2012 Spurs right now,
Yeah,
like the
they
way they
do.
playing.
Yeah,
And it's like, as a fan,
Yeah.
it feels good because the Rockets was crap for
Yeah,
a
they were
really
crap.
long
Yeah, I
time
know.
since we had Yao Ming and Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, Yao Ming, he was, yeah.
So it just seems like it's good for our team to be able to stand up
Yeah,
and,
it
and get
is.
far. Look, you don't know about sports. He's probably trying to be funny.
I'm a good actor though. That hell, you didn't know. The whole time I was like, oh yeah, NBA, whatever. I don't know. So,
But it's actually one of the best seasons. We washed the Minnesota Timberwolves 4-1, and now right now we're playing. Who are we playing in the second round?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, we don't. For the,
No, actually they didn't start the second round for them, so they didn't start playing until today actually.
Oh,
So
that's
later
good.
on tonight, the Timberwolves will be playing. So
Okay, well, good for them, and whatever. We're moving on to our next trip to NYC. Oh my, this is yours, right?
see, this is why Bobby got
Sierra
fired.
Fuse, huh?
this is why you got fired from the DMV.
I
for
did.
being
I
DMV.
missed the DMV. I do. But go ahead with our next
Shame.
topic.
With Sierra Future, so there's some more baby mama fava
Baby mama drama.
drama.
Yeah.
And honestly, Sierra, you've been with me since childhood. So I just think you're a strong woman. You gotta get rid of Future and whatever custody battle, just get those kids because he ain't. It's like,
Well, we can beep ourselves.
he's not like he's just terrible. Like this was
So he's
months
just
ago.
he's just a
like,
ghost father. He just
Just
disappeared.
ghost.
Pretty much. I don't understand. Like,
You
I
say
don't
why
want-
do women fall for hood dudes? Me and my friend were talking about this also. I think it's a fetish. I think like young black women, a lot of even other women of color or other women, period, it's a fetish. I think that they want someone who's thuggish and they can protect them. That's what it is. Right? Oh, okay. But it is like that. It is. I think it's a fetish between the communities, especially black communities. So
it's all a phase.
I'm like, how many times do we got, like, you see Menace to Society, the hood dude died at the end.
Yeah.
You seen Baby Boy, he almost died at the end.
Yeah.
Like, come on, y'all. Like,
it is. I mean, and plus you're used to what's around you. So, you know, if you don't think you can get someone a different kind of nerdy guy or good guy, then it's like, oh.
He too
good.
He's too good, yeah.
So come on, Sierra, let's. I'm not
moving
on camp.
forward.
There we go. We're moving forward now here on Trending NYC.
All right, and then for Amber Rose, the Me Too movement.
Amber, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's see. Can we get
Bobby,
the director on here? Because we can fire him right now.
See, Bobby.
I love Amber Rose.
I do too. So she says
she knows shiny in that picture. Well, go ahead.
She felt, I might be misquoting a little bit, but to summarize that quote is something about the Me Too movement. It didn't really get, women of color did not get enough attention towards it unless a white woman stepped forward about the Harvey Weinstein and many other allegations. You were also mentioning the Terry Crews situation. He's a part of that movement. Mm-hmm. You know, because he's a bigger black man, you know, it's like, oh, he can take care of himself. It's still like you're gonna still experience sexual assault regardless. So definitely, I agree with her on that. Like sometimes some things don't get. Stuff is still an issue, but I guess when another person comes around it, it's like, oh, this is more of a bigger deal.
Yeah, and that's sad that we have to get outside recognition to be taken serious. Like when Lupita, I read her story with the Weinstein situation. I'm not gonna lie, I just found it a little cringeworthy reading. Like, those weren't really smart decisions. But at the same time, she didn't think that was, you know, the type of environment she was going to be in, and she didn't think she was going to experience that type of behavior from him. Her and Weinstein went out for a luncheon, and it ended up turning to, hey, come back to my crib and we can check some stuff out. Mm-hmm. And then it turned into, hey, you mind giving me a massage? And I'm like, why would you go back to his house? Like, that's
just stupid.
But at the same time, I don't think she really thought it was going to turn into that. But at the end of the day, you got to remember.
Yeah.
That's the business.
All right, that's the business, but it's unfortunately so.
But we don't want nothing happen to Lupita.
So
not at all.
I love Lupita. Wakanda for not too long. Watch Infinity War. So that's an inside joke. You know?
Oh man, terrible.
Here on Trending NYC, we have a game that we want to do, and so we're gonna go to our game portion of the show. We have found 2 homeless people, and we have taken them from the street and brought them into the studio.
We gave them a makeover too, though.
We gave them a full makeover and made them look, decent.
Sponsored by
whatever. And so we're gonna go to the show. What are their names again?
Carl and Matthew.
Thing 1, thing 2. We're gonna just put them on the show, and the point of the game is to they're gonna be on opposite teams, Team Green and Team Pink. First person to pop all their balloons wins a prize from Trending NYC. Let's go to the game. Fellas, come on out. Yeah, come on out.
Let's go, y'all. Get up off y'all seats.
Yeah.
Move
See,
y'all
don't they
feet.
look decent? We found them on the corner.
See, we'll fork for food. See?
Yeah.
That's how he got on the show.
All right, so I guess they're gonna grab the balloons.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, guys, go. Fight for your food. Fight, go.
Don't you want that sandwich?
Oh my God, that's a lot. Oh
Sound
yeah.
like shots.
Yeah.
We must
Right.
be in Brooklyn.
Those shots. Yeah. Use your beauty. Use your beauty. Use your beauty. Yes, that's the little. Yes.
That government grilled cheese sandwich.
Let's go. Yes, come on.
Pop that thing.
Go. Use your booty. Oh, something's falling in the studio. Come on, guys. Come on. Pink is winning.
Watch out now.
Pink is winning. Oh, they're tied, guys.
Oh, this
They're
getting
tied,
grilled.
guys. Oh, my God. Oh, bring your chairs up a little bit more,
Trip them
guys.
up.
Bring your
Trip
chairs
them
up a little bit more.
You got clothesline them.
Come on. Trap them.
Oh.
Use your booty.
The booty was too real.
Your booty. Come on.
Pop it on the floor,
You
bro.
got to be bootylicious.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
All right. Team Pink wins. All right, good job, guys.
You gotta do some squats,
oh my
bro.
God, it's like bullets in here. All right.
Hey, Carl, you gotta do some
Gotta
squats.
do some more squats. We gotta do some more squats up in here. Good
Get
job,
your glutes
guys.
on gleam.
So the thing one has won.
Oh,
team
man.
Green, no, Team Pink, right? pink
Yeah,
pink
player
one?
pink.
All right, and we'll give him a sandwich after this and put him right back out there on the street. All right, guys.
Now, Bobby, where can they find you on Twitter? Because you new Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Because you're new to the.
I'll tell you that on our next show. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming and watching us here on Trending NYC. We'll see you next time.
Thanks so much for coming out.
All right.
I can't believe
So
so.
I don't know if they're dead or
Something
not.
for 400 though.
They could be dead.
I don't know. We didn't give them
All
a
right.
shower. We can still smell them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
I don't
It's too
know.
bad.
My whole thing is, they got a breath. They breath boofing. Stop breathing, y'all.
Don't breathe anymore. You're ruining our show.
Breathe out your nose.